What's going on, YouTube family and friends? Welcome back to the channel, and what we came to discuss here in today's video is the quantum computing sector, but not just the sector as a whole. We're going to single out 3 stocks here today, and those 3 being QUBT. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're currently holding the stock, can you do me one huge favor and comment the ticker symbol in the comment section below? I want to see which ticker has the most comments at the end of this week. All right, and that's going to be QBTS, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen, and also RGTI. I do feel as though that all 3 of these stocks stands a very great chance to see a breakout here on today's trading. Not only that, I do predict a, let's say, a strong rally, should I say, here in the quantum computing space here for the month of June. If we take a brief look and just check out the day chart here for RGTI, as you guys can see here, we did actually see that rejection here of that upper on the close here. As you guys can see, closing here slightly under it here the previous trading day, but here yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys can see, also failing to break above and hold that upper Bollinger band. Now that isn't a bad thing at all. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, this is a sign of building support levels. If we take a brief look and just check out that capital trend coming off of here, now we're going to look at the week. As you guys can see here, for the most part, we do see more net inflow and favorment here on our weekly chart here, dating back to mid-January. Now if we go to QUBT, now check this out, ladies and gentlemen. I do feel as though that you're going to find this very interesting. If we take a brief look and just check out the short sell analysis here for QUBT, just looking at this short sale ratio, as you guys can see here, dropping off drastically from Tuesday, coming from Wednesday's trading. That is a huge drastic drop here in short sale ratio, thanks to the fallout in total trading volume. Now, all in all, with Nvidia actually seeing a great, one hell of an earnings report here yesterday for market close, I do feel as though that this is going to be the spark that is going to set the fire for the quantum computing space, as well as AI and the semiconductor sector as a whole here for the next 2 trading days. Now, if that does go the opposite way, I do feel as though that we're going to see a strong rebound here next week if we do see a market fallout due to, again, sometimes, guys, stocks like Nvidia, Palantir, Apple, other big name stocks lately we haven't been seeing a post-market rally after a great earnings report. From the previous quarter in the past, if we take a brief look and just check out here, if you guys can see here, after this quarterly report, we did actually see a fallout here, but here on the earnings as well, guys, as you guys can see here, coming from this earnings report to that one, if we take a brief look and check out those interval stats here, leading up into that one. But as you guys can see here, the stock only gained 3.68% here. Sorry about that, 6.46%, and that is including here the earnings, the pre-earnings rally here that took place due to this upcoming earnings report. As you all know, we tend to actually see a pre-earnings rally more often than not here in these big tech stocks, and more often than not, when that happens, we tend to actually see basically the share price becomes baked inside of the news, and that's when we start to see slight retracement take place. Now, I do feel as though that Nvidia is headed towards $170 share price here, ladies and gentlemen, before the end of the year. I do feel as though that those levels will be sustainable for sure. Currently, right now, the market cap currently sits here at 3.92 trillion. I do feel as though that we're going to see Nvidia's market cap jump well beyond 5 trillion within the next 3 years. Now back to QBTS. We already checked out QUBT, but QBTS, ladies and gentlemen, is in the same boat as QUBT. If we take a brief look and just check out that short sell analysis here really quickly, as you guys can see here, we do see the volume getting shorter and shorter and a drop off in that short sell analysis. Now that isn't anything to panic about at all, but what we do notice here, back to the day chart, as you guys can see here, coming off of that huge net inflow here from the previous day of that 5.49 million, I do feel as though that today's price action is going to cause for a huge net inflow in favorment and the likelihood of a short cover, thanks to, again, the Nvidia news, which should bleed over into the entire semiconductor sector. If we go back to the day chart, again, failing to break and hold above that upper here back on Tuesday, and also getting rejected here by a wide margin here on Wednesday. Now, the likelihood of a short cover taking place here in QBTS as well as QUBT is likely, ladies and gentlemen, but more so RGTI. I do feel as though that this stock is overall headed towards a $20 share price here in the month of June, while QUBT, on the other hand, and if you made it this far in the video, guys, can you please do me one huge favor and comment in the comment section below the words "still here with you"? I want to see how many viewers made it this far. But QUBT, I do feel as though in the month of June we should see those $18 share prices here for certain. And far as QBTS goes, I do feel as though that this stock is ultimately headed towards a $26 share price here in the month of June. So if you haven't already, you may want to consider to get your feet wet here in the quantum computing space before it is too late. And don't forget to consider joining our Discord server. The sign up link will be posted in the comment section below, and may the gains be with you.